invited down here by Taverham Mills to do this month's Out and About.
48 hours.
48 hours, bit of a match-ish. Sort of.
We're going to show the young ones how to do it.
Yeah, we brought the boys down, so we're going to go old v young, see what we get out of it there. But I came down here and did a bit of a recce the other month, and it's absolutely gorgeous place. And I'm trying to tell Spud about it, you have to walk around here and do that, and then go down there, and you get lost.
I know that, I've been lost this morning already.
You have. You went the wrong way when you went to the toilet. But it's a lovely little place. Later on we're going to have a chat with the bailiffs, aren't we?
Yeah.
And let you know about the place and the stock and everything else about it. But it is gorgeous. We're going to go for a wander in a bit, clear off.
Have a look around.
Yeah. We was going to do some stalking, but the weather keeps coming down, so we might do a little bit of stalking later on, because that's just that type of place. When we get the camera out going, it's like...
There's nooks. When I got lost, I was walking around there and I was thinking, I like this swim. Yeah. Oh, look at this little, and there's little sunken trees, little coves, isn't there?
You want 15 rods in each swim, don't you?
Yeah, easy. And it's just, as you can see from the background, you're just in the middle of like a forest. Although it isn't really that big, is it, the forest? You're just surrounded by ferns and beasts and everything.
Because most parts of the lake, you could almost cast the other side. It's just all like alleyways and coves, and it's really, really, really nice. And they're doing loads of work to it just lately. It's the Anglian waterers, isn't it? Yeah.
All fenced off. It's a big stocking programme, isn't there?
I think there's a nature trail goes all the way around as well.
Yeah.
And there's some big beasts of cows when you come through.
I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, he didn't get scared.
I did bring my crossbow. But we'll see how things go.
Right, let's go get some breakfast on. Go for a wander in a bit. Then, yeah, if it all goes well, we get the match going with the boys. If they catch, though, we won't put that on there.
We have to win.
Yeah, otherwise we won't put it on there. Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Right, we've been walking around for about 20 minutes. Loads of nooks and crannies, isn't there?
It's nuts, isn't it? We're not even halfway around yet, I don't think.
No.
I think it's not the easiest water around here, like we've been told.
No.
And it might be tricky, but everywhere you go, there's nooks, crannies. Should be like, you just want to fish every spot, don't you?
You could have a spot, couldn't you? And no one could go to that. No one else would know about that spot. There's so many different. Out in front of us, you've got this island here. And this is an island, but behind the island, there's another island.
Yeah, so you go between everything, don't they?
So I've got an island out in front of me there. And I think there's two islands out in front of me. Loads of islands, loads of lilies, overhanging trees, little nooks
bars.
and crannies, there's bars. You can see some of the bars shining up at you. But no, it's proper good looking water, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll try and get as much footage as we can while we're walking around and see what we're looking at and trying to show you all. But it's just lovely. You can imagine like a stalk. We was going to do stalking, but we might later. We was going to just set some bits, do some stalking later on. But it's just we keep arguing where should we go and stalk. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go here.
So many options.
Yeah, and bubbles. You see lots of fish feeding. You think, it's just your mind just goes mad with it. So there we go. We'll keep wandering around, trying to show you it, guys.
So keep on walking. Let's go. This is another one of those spaces we were talking about. One rod, lots of different options. You might want to stick a few more rods out, but I think with all the little islands, the little shallow bits, the pads, lots of options, but a great little stalking water again. Lots to go for. Might have to come down here in a little bit myself. Just got to see something.
Again, you just seen spinning a spot down there. We're only like a swim away, believe it or not. And there's another one of these little arms or bays off it. All here, there's like a sunken tree over there, the bushes at the back, overhanging trees. And so you could stalk this bit and you wouldn't be anywhere near the guy in the next swim. And to the right down there, there's like little sunken tree, a few snags. It's just an ideal little place just to bring your stalking rod. Do a little bit of baiting. If you see them in here, I think they do really well. And it's a natural place. It's not all like commercialised and these swims made super duper so you can put the latest super bivvy and bank sticks in. It's just like it's all natural. I'm loving it. And there's a few bubbles over there as well, so I suppose you'd see that and move around. And people seem to be in the main part of the lake but not bothering with this, but I suppose they would be if they see fish in here. But we'll just keep wandering around and hopefully we'll get on some fish and see some, and then it'll be a race back to see who gets the rods first. And we've got two younger ones with us, so we might not be getting ours out first, but this is just ideal. Right, I'm going to carry on looking. Right then, Spuddies, we got here with a quick look around. Sorry,
That's me.
Spuddies, with a quick look around. Weren't sure what to go do. We spoke to the bailiffs and that, which we'll be having a chat with later on. And it's just really, I'm quite away from Spuddies. It's just really like the methods, what approaching the lake in different ways. I know my method, what I've done. We spoke about it earlier, and is it right, is it wrong? With the old marker float and the way Spud's done it. I don't know which way you've set up, Spud.
Personally, I don't like chucking marker floats out too much, so I've used just a lead. I know where I want to fish. I'm fishing to a feature, and so you can actually see the sandbar in there, and obviously just behind that there's some lily pads. So I've plonked a lead out a couple of times, probably no more than 3 times, and when I felt it donk nice, that's just where I've gone. I don't want to be chucking a lead around, scaring fish. I'm only here for 48 hours. I don't know what the lake's like. Don't really like chods, so I've gone for a PVA bag. So if I am in a little bit of weed, at least I've got some sort of decent presentation.
Because there's lots of fish out there. I mean, there's the big argument: do you keep using your marker float until you exactly find that spot, and then you can put a rig on it? So then when you sit back, you think, although you might have let it about a little bit and spooked the fish, that at least you know your lead's spot on, your bait's in the right place. Do you spook the fish that much in different places? Who knows? They might think it's the dinner bell, but that's just the argument of it. I mean, I did lead about. I did about 3 or 4 casts with a marker float, just trying to find the silt because I wanted to be in the silt with a choddy. Yeah, I did lead about till I found the silt, and then it dropped off into a gully, which Adam did tell me about anyway, but I just wanted to make sure where it was. So I did lead about in there, say 3 or 4 times, and I chodded into that. And then my close-in one, I just dragged the lead round there just to make sure what it was like. And then the depth, I didn't do the depth, and the swans did me last night big time, and the ducks. But because I've gone the other side, what's a bit deeper tonight, bit of particle around there, and I'm using sweet corn.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's giving, because I've brought some particles with me, I didn't have a clue what the place was going to be like or what baits to do or anything like that. And all I've been doing for the last 3 hours, to no avail, is every time I see any bubbling or I think I move, I just keep moving, changing bits, change my rigs a little bit, changing my choddy sizes and the pop-ups, just having it, because I don't know, just trying to keep going rather than sitting on it.
I've sort of like stuck with where I was fishing. My first thought, that's where I've stayed, and basically my tactics for bait wise tactics have changed. I've got a fruity bait, 2 or 3 different flavour fruity baits, different sizes, different colours, different flavours. So they're in one spot, and on the other one I've got a krill. So it's less fruity, if you know what I mean. So if they like the fruity smells, or if they like the krilly smell, with bloodworm pellets and some stick mix bloodworm, and of course I've got the hemp and maize, which is going over the near rods. But you know, I want to keep my bait in one spot so that if they do find it, it's there for them to eat.
The thing we've got so we've got 2 completely different styles going on here. We also know the lads Jamie and Josh watched down with us. Josh has cleared off stalking, don't know, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And I think Jay's down there and he's got a couple of zigs out. Well, I know he's got 1 zig out, and then I think it's on a choddy on there. So he's doing a zig style. So we've got 4 different methods on a lake. What we don't know. And hopefully, if one of us catches one of the methods, we know which
we'll all switch.
Be like, oh, mad go. But
then again, we won't know if Josh, because I haven't even got a clue where he is.
He'll shout.
You could walk for hours on it, couldn't
you could do.
It's we're lucky really because we've had Adam to just give us like little tips and hints and point us in the right direction. It's not been as bad, but like I said, I'm here for 48 hours. I don't know what I'm fishing, so if I find a spot, I'm sticking on it. You know, I don't want to disturb my swim too much.
Yeah. So we've got different methods going, and hopefully somebody around, and I don't know what Adam's using, who's here all the while. So that's 5 different methods probably that are being used. So hopefully somebody will catch all within the timing. And
but it's called fishing, it ain't called catching.
It is.
It ain't an easy lake, is it?
But I'm loving. The thing is, I'm loving being here. It's just nice, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
what can we hear over there? That's the what music can we hear at the moment? Rick Ashley, UB40. It's called the
Reloaded.
Reloaded, yeah. But you was dancing to Rick Ashley last night. What we could hear.
How could you hear me dancing?
Well, we could hear the music and you was dancing.
Oh,
what do you mean we can hear like a buffalo dancing? Right, we're going to get Roger back out, try their methods and see how it goes.